Hey everybody, Paul Canfield with Complicated Realty and Waterfront, back to you again for the 16,482 points to make a difference when selling your house. So I have a two-part quick story today. Part is funny and part is the actual story. Partially funny, this shirt. So I think this is the first button-down short sleeve dress shirt I've worn in ages. And this isn't something I'd normally buy for myself. This was a gift. But in the reason it's a mental thing in my head, and for anybody who's around my age, you might remember the old movie Falling Down with Michael Douglas, where he plays a kind of crazy guy who's mentally stuck in the kind of the 50s. So wearing this type of shirt makes me feel that way, like I'm the old white guy that worked at the Hewlett Packard back in the 60s or something. So anyway, I was coming in today and I was thinking that I was going to talk about this on this video about the movie Falling Down. But when I got to the office, there was nobody here, so there's nobody to talk to. And before I got doing this video, I opened up YouTube on my laptop and was looking at a video about real estate stuff. And here off to the side of the other suggested videos that you ought to watch based on your interests, the movie Falling Down was one of the things. So I'm thinking that sometime in my sleep, they, wherever they are, implanted a chip in my brain and they're listening to what I'm thinking. So anyway, that's my funny little clip today. And then what am I going to talk about? Well, I was going to hang one of these signs on a property that we've got. And I know that real estate agents, like anybody in any industry, they tend to have jargon and lingo and acronyms that apply only to that industry, and that's one of them, the sale pending idea. So sometimes on real estate signs, you'll see it say sale pending. You might see it say accepted offer. Might say sold. Might say in escrow. I'm sure there's other phrases that we real estate agents use. So what do all those things mean? And in particular, the one that I was going to hang up, the sale pending sign. Around here, around Wisconsin at least, sale pending means you have an accepted offer on a property, but it hasn't closed yet. A lot of times agents use the sold sign, and in a technical sense, something's not sold really until money changes hand and title changes hands. And so that's typically not until closing takes place, which is where now after closing, the prior owner doesn't own it anymore and the new buyers do own it. So that's when a property is truly sold. So in a way, it's actually a misnomer to hang a sold sign on a property before closing because it's not sold yet, but it does have an offer accepted. It has a contract in place. So that could be offer accepted, could be sale pending, could be in escrow. And off the top of my head, I don't know what the other ones are, but a couple things to think of here. There's pros and cons with hanging those signs up. Why would we put that sign up? Well, on the one hand, the pro for a seller is to show your neighbors basically that yes, hey, we got an accepted offer on our house, we're moving forward. For the agent, it also announces to the neighborhood or anybody that sees that sign that I was able to sell something, or at least I was able to get something under contract and hopefully it actually closes soon. And then there's the sold sign. Well, technically, of course, we're not supposed to put up a sold sign until it's actually sold. And then if I'm the listing agent and it's sold, now I no longer have a contract to market that property. And part of marketing is having a sign up that says sold. So in a weird way, the real estate world works with our association rules is if I'm a buyer agent and I have a buyer on a property and we close on that property, then technically I could put a sold sign up on that property regarding my buyer with that property. I would need that in my buyer agency contract saying that they give me permission to advertise the property that they just bought as sold, so it can get kind of convoluted. But anyway, point being, it could mean all sorts of things. And if you have a real estate agent and you're wondering, there's an additional sign on some property, whether it says pending or offer accepted or under contract or in escrow or something else, call your agent, just ask them what exactly is the status on this particular property. So there's pros and cons, and if you don't have an agent, you want to talk about it, give me a call, and I'm always glad to talk about all these nerdy, stupid little 16,482 real estate things. So I'll see you again. And as you can tell from me touching the video, I left my remote at home. So